I want to be a princess.
Well, who's stopping you?
You'd have to be a king for me to be a princess, and Mommy would have to be a queen.
And who is to say that we aren't?
You just aren't.
But in your imagination, we can be.
Yes, why don't you just pretend?
But that doesn't make me a real princess.
Being a real princess is not important. If you were a real princess, you would have duties and work to do. If you imagine, you can do whatever you want.
Could I have candy for breakfast?
I don't know if the king would want you to have candy for breakfast.
My imagination kingdom only has candy.
Then I guess you don't have a choice.
Candy for breakfast it is. Play is very important for forming who you are as a person.
What are you good at? What makes you better? What makes you different? What makes you special? It doesn't really make you special. It's a trap. It's a stamp. It's a game you'll never know the rules to. You can't win, can't know the score, or who keeps it.
The relationship between space and play is marked by the tension between appropriation and resistance. How a space offers itself to be appropriated by play, but how the space resists from some forms of play. As a personal experience, I was able to witness one of these various forms of play. Take for instance a slide in a playground space. The main purpose of a slide is for a body to slide down it, using the stairs beside it to climb up in order to slide down afterwards. A variety form of play could be a child climbing up the slide, trying not to slide. Another variation would be to use a soccer ball and kick it up the slide to watch it slide back down.
Subject, vessel, slave, owner, not me, in me, fragments of memory, sharp, and then blurry.
Another, someone else, a person who is different, a thing that is not you. Icons, something to strive for, someone to impress, someone to make you better, an idea. Ideas, a thing, a presence, to improve.
Jump! But if you choose to see, then you witness a birth, cope with a death. You witness, you and boundaries and limits fade, and the ill and the well lose to the witness. They all lose to you.
Rewards include recognition of the superior skill, idolizing, or even an actual prize. It is in the military and war that losing is more than just a word. Losing in the warfield involves losing a self-owned life.
It's grounding to have self-improvements. You get to decide how to be you, nobody else, and that makes you an individual who is alive and striving for betterment.
So you remember who you were years ago, moments ago, a dream ago, and you take out your sewing kit and you try to mend the holes. You make the seams fit together somehow, in a way that makes sense to you, in a time that makes sense to you.
Cars coming up